good, gang? It's Ronnie here, back at it again with another video. Alright, so I was gonna write this down in my handy dandy notebook, but I couldn't find a pen, so I am gonna be doing this from the top of my head. Also, I probably sound a little bit weird because I put my retainer in and I have not had it in for like a week, so it's really tight and I'm getting used to talking with it again. But anyway, we're gonna jump right into it. As you can see from the title, we're gonna be talking about lint in locks. So that entails how you get it, how it starts, what causes it. That's all the same thing. How to get rid of it, how to prevent it, and all those good things. And I really should have taken notes, but I can't find a pen. I don't know what the issue is. Anyway, so we are gonna start with how to prevent lint. Actually, we're gonna talk about what lint is. Okay, so lint is, you know when you're sat, I see it all around me, like I wish y'all could see it, but you know when you're sitting in the car on a sunny day and you move and you see all those like things come up, that is lint. Lint gets in your locks and it is not the same as when lint gets in your loose natural hair. See, because when you have loose natural hair, you see that piece of lint, I know you saw it, that was lint. So when you get lint in loose natural hair, you can just wash it out, you can comb it out, you can brush it out. It's very simple to get rid of. However, when you get lint stuck in your locks, it goes deep inside of the locks. Sometimes you get lucky and it's on the surface of the lock. I don't really see any. But sometimes it goes into the lock, and as it gets into the lock, it builds up, more of it, until eventually your locks look like this. There's gonna be a photo there. It sounds stupid right now, but I'm gonna put a photo there. And once your locks look like that, you're kind of not past the point of return, but you just don't want to get there. So that's what lint is, and it makes your locks look very dirty. It makes them look kind of unkept, and it's the way people who don't have locks see people with locks. You know how they say, I don't want locks because people with locks don't wash their hair. That's what they're thinking of, which is not everybody. All right, so to prevent the lint. Now, I say this in every video. I will continue to say it over and over again. Hold on. Over and over again, because I see people who don't do this and they regret it. For example, if you take yourself over to my mom's channel, who I love and adore, she picks lint out of her. She has very long, gorgeous sister locks, but she's constantly picking the lint out of them because in her beginning stages, she did not wear a satin cap. And so that allowed a lot of lint to get in, and it just wasn't too hot. So she picks through it, which I wouldn't care if I had lint, but she's very particular. And due to picking out the lint, it can cause damage to the locks, which you want to avoid. See, like I think that's some lint right there. I don't see it anymore, but anyway. So the things you can do to prevent lint. Okay, so number one is the satin cap. You don't want to just get any type of bonnet because satin is the best type. It's also soft and easy on your hair. Some bonnets are not good for your hair. It's a satin cap inside and outside, and you just put it on your head before you go to sleep. Thumbnail. Anyway, and this literally helps so much because, believe it or not, lint comes from the clothes you're wearing. Lint comes from the pillows you sleep on. Lint comes from the blankets you sleep on. Lint is flying around you while you sleep. It's a lot of lint. And it's not like you can really prevent lint during the day, but if you can prevent it during the night, it can really help to lessen the amount of it. So you sleep with a satin cap anytime that you're laying down, anytime that you're not really doing anything, you wear a satin cap, which is something that I swear by. I swear that that is the reason my locks look the way that they do. Did y'all notice I dyed them blue? I got sick of the green, but that's another video. So yeah, definitely want to get one of these. Definitely want to wear it as much as you can. I even wear mine at work. But that's just so I can wear AirPods. The second thing, now this is controversial in the lock community. I honestly don't even know if it works, but I do it. Not all the time, but I do it. When I remember to do it, I do it. A lot of people in the lock community brush their locks. And a lot of people who have beautiful, long, flourishing locks swear by brushing their locks. To not, you see that piece of lint? I don't know if you saw it, but it was lint. Anyway, but to not only get the lint out of the locks, but also to kind of help the locks be clean from any other things that might be sitting in them, just to kind of keep them looking uniform and neat. But when you brush the locks, you get a lot out of it. So say for example, something's sitting on the top of my locks right now. I'm literally seeing lint come off my locks, but that's because I'm in front of these spotlights. Anyway, when you brush the locks, anything that's sitting in them is coming out of them. Now imagine if you make that a weekly occurrence. You're getting out any lint that is sitting at the top of your locks and has not made it to the bottom of your locks. So I just feel like that's a really good practice. I don't really have the patience, but it sounds nice. Listen. Maybe I should do like a lock brushing ASMR. It fell. Okay, now the next things that can cause lint. Okay, so when you retwist your hair, if you are using waxes and creams and thick products, that actually attracts lint to your hair. And when it attracts lint to your hair, you end up having hair that looks like the photo I put in here previously. Now, the reason why it does that is because those things, like especially beeswax, that a lot of people retwist their locks with, it is very sticky. So anything that's floating around in the hair is automatically gravitating to your hair, like what is it called? Bees to honey. And so by using that stuff, you're upping your chance of not only buildup, but lint. And buildup and lint can resemble the same thing. They look similar, but if you have, the more buildup that you have in your hair, the more lint that you have in your hair. It's really just that simple. So you really want to kind of steer clear of any of those thick products. You want to steer clear of using creams for sure. You want to steer clear of using waxes. You want to steer clear of using any product that when you do like this becomes white or it's not so thin. Now, I know a lot of people don't agree with Eco Styler. I know it's been a huge thing, but that's something that is very thin. It doesn't create buildup. I know in my last retwist, actually, I'm not sure what was used, but it was definitely a little too thick for my hair. I am pretty sure it was Talia Wajid, but I won't be using that again because it was too thick and I could see a little bit of buildup somewhere at the front, but I think it's gone now. So you really want to avoid the thing, you really want to avoid using those thick products. The next thing that can cause a high amount of lint is not washing enough. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, you do not need to wash your hair very frequently when you have locks. But I will also tell you that if you don't wash your hair, you have to find what your hair likes. There's a balance to where it's going too long to where it's going too short. Ooh, Fashion Nova. They be trying to get you to spend money. They be talking about some check didn't hit, click now. Anyway, what was I saying? How did I forget that quick? I know, I really don't want to have to stop this video. Oh, not washing it up. Yeah. So the longer you go without washing, the more time it gives your hair to accrue lint and other types of filthy things. So you just kind of want to make sure that you find a good balance. And when you do wash, you want to use a clarifying shampoo. So for me, I use Shea Moisture's Jamaican Black Castor Oil, and it's Jamaican Black Castor Oil. It's a shampoo, and I also will use Dr. Bronner's Castile soap because I noticed that for my hair, both of those have clarifying effects. They really strip my hair of any, not good stuff, but they strip my hair of any dirty stuff, any lint, and any buildup, which I know we all experience. I know that there's also like, you can do apple cider vinegar rinses when you wash your hair. Those are supposed to be really good for your hair. I do need to try that. So if you guys would like to see a video on that, I will definitely do that. But apple cider vinegar rinses are supposed to be really good at bringing out years of buildup and lint in the locks and causing them to look a lot better. So it'll bring them to the top. It'll bring all that filth to the top with the first apple cider vinegar rinse. And then the more you do it, the more it comes out until the water is like looking really crazy. I would probably wait to do that if you've just done like a semi-permanent rinse or something like what I've just done. But yeah, so those are like my tips on how to, number one, prevent lint in locks. Number two, what causes lint in locks. And number three, how to fix lint in locks. because I know everybody experiences it at one point or another. I haven't really experienced it too much yet, except like the other day after my retwist. Retwist is like a week and a half, 2 weeks old now though. But yeah, so those are what I have for you guys today. And also let me know if y'all want me to do like a my followers control my life for 24 hours video, because y'all know I'm trying to branch out into bigger things with this channel. So definitely, if you have any ideas, put them down below. Definitely add me on Snapchat, which is in the description. Follow me on Instagram, which is in the description, and stay tuned for more. I am thinking of also doing a playlist on this channel called Ask Ronnie, where like y'all would sounds so stupid, where y'all would basically like let me know what's going on in your life, and then you would ask me for advice. And like it would be like, hey Ronnie, so there's this guy I like, you know, that kind of stuff. But I don't know if I'm in any place to be giving advice, so we'll see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video, which I'm about to film right now. Ronnie is out. Bye.